Have you ever asked yourself, who am I besides a mother? What do I want at this current stage of motherhood? I know I have, so many times even. I want to be a good mother to my daughter, but I want so much more, way so much more. Does that make me a bad mother? I wonder. What do my relationships and my friendships look like, even my marriage, now that I am a mom? What is really my identity? Hello guys, my name is Busie Sholo and welcome to the second episode of the Transition to Motherhood series. Thank you so much for the love and for the engagement on episode 1, where I was talking about body image and about loving your pregnancy and postpartum body, and also I shared about my delivery story, my labor story, and actually wanting to validate that every woman's experience is valid. No matter what it was, it is valid. Whether you gave birth via C-section or you gave birth naturally, your experience is valid. So today, I want us to talk about the identity shift that comes with being a mom. I know so many moms go through an identity crisis, and that's why I want us to speak about this. It is so common and yet it is not spoken about enough. I actually want to call it normal, because that's just how common it is. Moms still keep quiet in shame. I did. This is only my 6th year in motherhood and I'm only speaking about my journey now. So I want this video to actually normalize it and to say that it happens to many moms, if not all, and that if you are going through an identity crisis, for you to know that it happens. And the reason why I think that we actually feel like we're losing ourselves as we transition, our identity is shifting, is because we are used to doing things for ourselves when we want, however we want it, the way that we want it, just as we are. And also because our identity has been forming for as long as we've been born, our identity has been forming. I had my daughter when I was 24, and I believe my identity was being molded prior to being pregnant, and now suddenly 24 years of identity is being shaken or adjusted now that I am a mom. And obviously that's going to be shocking, because you're just like, what's this? Who am I? What's going on? So that's why you feel like you're losing yourself when you're trying to transition into being a mom and finding your identity. And I also want to take this time to share 4 things which have helped me in my own journey, and I hope that they will help you. So number 1, I think it's important to accept that this is who you are now. You're a mom, and that's beautiful, but we don't want to downplay it, but we need to accept it. I think it makes the transition better and the identity shift better when you know that you're not trying to go back to who you were 100% before being a mom. You are just trying to adjust your identity and find out, okay, what does it look like? What does everything else look like now that I am a mother? Number 2, I want you to know that there's no problem at all with focusing at one thing at a time. I know slowing down can be boring when you're used to being up and about and achieving things and chasing the next goal and chasing the next dream. But motherhood requires you to slow down and focusing. There's really nothing wrong with focusing on one thing at a time. Number 3, you are not the only one going through it. Had I known this 6 years ago, I'll be a totally different woman, I tell you. Because I thought I was the only one. I felt like I was going crazy. I felt like I was abnormal. I felt ungrateful. I felt like, how can you have this beautiful daughter, healthy, right in front of you, and you're busy thinking, when am I going to achieve my dreams? When am I going to achieve my goals? I was busy thinking, I am behind my own timeline when it comes to my dreams and my goals, and I need to get going. And I felt guilty about that. I thought I was the only one. But if you're going through it today, just know that you're not the only one. It happened to me, and I believe it happened to so many other moms as well. Number 4, and this is also something that I learned late in my journey of motherhood. It is okay to take time out. It is okay to take care of yourself. Self-care is essential to parenting. It's essential to motherhood. I mean, if you read my blog, you know that I'm an advocate for self-care. That is because I know that I became a more patient mom. I became a calmer mom when I started practicing self-care as compared to when I wasn't. And also exploring different types of self-care, like journaling, which is the one thing that actually reignited my passion for writing and eventually led to the start of my blog, which is busiesholo.com. So self-care allows you to try out new things that will actually make you feel more like yourself and maybe eventually help you reignite your passions again. So it's important to practice self-care, even though you might feel guilty doing it. It might not be easy. At the beginning of motherhood, self-care might look like just going into the shower alone, being able to go into the toilet without any disturbance, just being able to sleep longer. But self-care is important. Alright guys, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you do share in the comments your own experience with the identity as you transition to motherhood. See you guys again next week.